What's up guys, I'm the Ultimate Fighting Consultant and today we got our quick picks for UFC Vegas 102. Quick recap on last week, it was a banger, our underdog of the week, safety bet of the week, and our first long shot bet of the week all cashed, netting us over 2 units in profit. And since launching this channel on October 5th, 2024, we're sitting at 10.16 units, which means $1,016 in net profit for anyone betting $100 per unit, all in just a little over 4 months. If you're not in the group yet, now's the time. Hit the link below and use code VIP for 50% off the monthly subscription. If you joined last week and bet $100 per unit, you would have 8x the monthly cost in just 1 week. Don't miss out, lock in your spot now, and with that out of the way, let's get right into the picks. Opening up the card, we've got Julia Avila taking on Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Now guys, we did take Cavalcanti in her last fight, and while it was closer than expected, I expect her to live up to her price tag this time around. She's facing a 36-year-old Julia Avila who hasn't fought since December 2023. I like Cavalcanti here. She's been active. She's going to throw more volume. She has solid takedown defense. Give me Cavalcanti as the pick. Next up, we got Valter Walker taking on Don'Tale Mayes, and let's be real, when a guy like Mayes is a top 15 ranked fighter in this division, the competition level just isn't that high. He's not a terrible fighter, but I don't see the high level skills. He plods forward, doesn't land big shots. He has decent wrestling at least, but it's nothing special. Walker, on the other hand, he has power, he has submission threats, and only 1 loss on his record. I don't think Mayes is the guy to hand him another one. Give me Valter Walker as the pick. Next up, we got Vince Morales taking on Elijah Smith. Morales is a guy who's been in and out of the UFC, and he's coming off a loss to Taylor Lapilus in his return fight. On the other hand, Smith is making his UFC debut, and he's a pretty decent striker. He waits for openings, stays defensively sound, and he picks his shots well. I think Smith is the better fighter here. He's younger, hungrier, and looking to make a statement in his debut. Give me Elijah Smith as the pick. Next up, we got Gabriel Bonfim taking on Khaos Williams, and to be honest, the only real path to victory I see for Williams is a knockout. Bonfim is the better overall fighter. If he gets this to the ground, it's game over. My only concern with Bonfim is his cardio. We've seen him gas out before, and against a power puncher like Williams, that could be a little troublesome. But at the end of the day, I have to side with the more technical and well-rounded fighter. Give me Gabriel Bonfim as the pick. Next up, we got Rafael Estevam taking on Jesus Aguilar, and I got to side with Estevam here. He's the bigger, stronger fighter, and his wrestling should be the difference maker. Aguilar is a dog, there's no quit in him, but Estevam has the wrestling to take him down, the top control to keep him there, and the ground and pound to wear him out. On the feet, he's also the more well-rounded striker. As long as he avoids the guillotine, this should be his fight to win. Give me Rafael Estevam as the pick. And for our featured prelim, we've got Angela Hill taking on Ketlen Souza. And I've got to go with the veteran here. Hill is going to have the better striking, the better volume, and the better cardio. She's constantly throwing, constantly moving, and she knows how to win decisions. Souza has power, but she's low volume, and if she doesn't find a big shot early, I think she's going to fall behind on the scorecards. Give me Angela Hill as the pick. Opening up the main card, we got Jose Delgado taking on Connor Matthews, and I've got to go with Delgado here. He's the cleaner, more technical striker, and I expect him to be the one landing the bigger shots throughout the fight. Matthews does have good submissions, but Delgado has the better gas tank, the better striking, and the ability to keep this fight standing. Give me Jose Delgado as the pick. Next up, we got Rodolfo Vieira taking on Andre Petroski, and I'm going with Vieira here. Andre Petroski is a solid wrestler, but let's keep it a buck. This isn't Dylan Budka or Josh Fremd where he could just outmuscle his way to a win. Vieira is a legit grappler, and if this fight hits the mat, he's got plenty of submission threats. And let's not forget, Petroski literally knocked himself out a couple fights ago against Jacob Malkoun. So give me Rodolfo Vieira as the pick here. Next up, we got Ismael Bonfim taking on Nazim Sadykhov, and I've got to side with Bonfim here. He's the cleaner, sharper striker, and I expect him to be landing the better shots throughout the fight. Sadykhov is tough, no doubt, but as we saw against Borshev, he's hittable. As long as Bonfim fights smart, keeps it technical, and avoids getting in dogfights, I see him picking Nazim apart over 3 rounds. So give me Ismael Bonfim as the pick. Next up, we got Edmen Shahbazyan taking on Dylan Budka, and Edmen is the way better striker in this matchup. I think if he keeps this fight standing, he gets a knockout. But the only thing that worries me is his fight IQ could be questionable at times. He literally dropped GM3 in his last fight, was literally about to get a knockout, and I was yelling at my TV to just let him up. He dives into the ground and he gets subbed. But let's hope he learns from that mistake, because this is a new fight, and as long as he fights smart, keeps it on the feet, and doesn't make another mistake, he should get it done. Give me Edmen Shahbazyan as the pick. And for our co-main event, we got Youssef Zalal taking on Kattar, and I'm siding with Zalal here. Everyone talks about Kattar's takedown defense, but he just got completely out-grappled by Aljo in his last fight. If that happens again, Zalal is going to take full advantage. Kattar is dangerous on the feet, but he's slow, hittable, and relies on his chin too much. Zalal should be quicker, more dynamic, mixing in strikes, mixing in takedowns to keep him guessing. If he fights smart, I see him controlling Kattar and getting the win. Give me Youssef Zalal as the pick. Now this one's kind of wild. Gregory Rodrigues is getting a chance to slip into the number 7 middleweight ranking, despite not having a single top 15 win on his resume. But looking at the matchup, I think he gets it done. Cannonier is coming off a decision loss to Buralo and a TKO loss to Imavov, and honestly, he just doesn't throw enough volume. He's powerful, but if you're not letting your hands go, you're not winning rounds. Rodrigues, on the other hand, is dangerous everywhere. He's got power, he's got grappling, and he's not afraid to push the pace. If he pressures Cannonier, mixes things up, and makes this a fight, I think he walks away with the win. Give me Gregory Rodrigues as the pick. And that wraps it up, guys. If you want my official bets, hit that link down below. Sign up with promo code VIP and I'll see you in there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Drop your picks down below. I'm the Ultimate Fighting Consultant and I'll see you in the next one.